Fucking open. All right. Oh shit. Alright, that should work. Get in the club. Access when I walk in the club. All access when I walk in the club. Access when I walk in the club.
ドアが開きます。
Why the hell? Let me recalibrate. Whatever. Hey, sir. Actually, you know what? I can see. Oh, God, my hand. What Kaz is doing?
I'll use this. What the fuck is happening? I don't know, man. Something you weren't invited to. You'll sneeze on me? What the fuck? That's disgusting. Jeremy's. Oh, this is perfect. Got it too. Wolf, dude, get in the fucking VC with us if you haven't already.
Oh, shit.
Okay, you can request something.
I need to see something. Oh, there's no one else. Also a part of Magic Team.
It's a killer fucking map.
Yeah, I'm gonna save this. Oh, wow.
There's a whole ass neck.
Oh, damn. How,
Map is fucking amazing, by the way.
yeah. Oh.
Hey, don't go anywhere, nerd. Hey, it's Spoiler in yourself, bro. Stay at spawn, don't run out.
Fucking.
That was a powerful dab.
E- God, I was working with blackberry bushes earlier, and my legs are now cut to shit and are in pain.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys ready to be something? A part of something? Fucking...
This would be the second thing I'm a part of.
True. Oh, are you part of the
Magic.
No Excuses? Oh, true. You are part of that.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm doing this for myself. I'm not doing this for some bigger, grander purpose.
Ken's just helping out.
Let's see. Right. Where is he? He's vibing already.
Just fucking vibing. No Dark Wolf, no TPK time. Fuck that.
Hey man,
Hey, how's it going?
Hey man.
how you feeling?
I'm better. My throat is fucked. Other than that,
Yeah, you sound kinda oof, man.
yeah.
I wondered who you were for a second. I was like, who the fuck just joined us, bro?
Who the fuck?
sound like the deepest motherfucker I've ever heard. Who is this?
Ava! I'll talk with you about it after.
Yeah. It's my sinus infection. Don't worry about it. Ugh.
Oh no, my sub is ending in 6 days. Guess I'll prime again. Yay!
Oh, this is so funny.
Oh.
Everything cuts on the same thing. Hold it up.
Close your eyes.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing? What are you doing, yeah?
You're missing from.
You tickling his nub.
I'm tickling his finger now.
What does the end of it look like? Steak.
Cause I'm shit. Cause I'm shit at model making. That's why. I was like, I'm just gonna fucking do it. I'm probably going to replace it anyways, right? And then I was too lazy to go back and actually like make it in like a good way. Like if I would do it now, I could do it better. But,
Well, now you can't use your right hand to fire a gun unless you're using your middle finger somehow.
yep. That's what he's been
That would
doing.
be so inconvenient in real life. God. Just be like, like have to fucking bend your middle finger up in such an awkward angle.
You know what's even more inconvenient? Losing an actual arm. So, you know.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really convenient.
So true. Just get a cybernetic finger, man.
That is what I would like to call
Just get a cybernetic finger.
a skill issue.
Fuck that.
Where do I get a cybernetic finger from? I mean, we're going to go to Strange for that?
Meat rack?
Yeah, just build it. Yeah, build it. With what resource?
Meat rack's got the fucking
The
whatever
sources
with
that
the
we
rip
have,
and chip.
You could just say, I'm power gaming. I have
Yeah, but that
resources.
costs money.
That costs
You know, the thing we
money.
don't got.
Yeah, but you can find money.
It's a power game, idiot.
It grows on trees.
Maybe we wouldn't be starving right now. You know, with 2 weeks left of trying to get food.
Ah,
Let's just get money.
potato, tomato.
Are all of you ready?
So you're telling me I should go to Strange?
I should-
Is this the implication?
I mean, you know, we're about to, right?
It's either tomato or starve to death, you know.
Man. Hey man, I'm gonna sell my soul for my fingers.
I'll sell my soul
So
for
how
my.
many of you?
Where's Remy?
Actually, you know what? I'll just ask the character. Remy, I don't think is joining us. The other 2 other people will be joining us. It's fine. We're not player characters in this scenario anyway.
Ooh, I need to get on.
Value.
I need to get on better music.
Coming if she's not playing a player character. I don't know if she was joking around with that or not though.
She also said, what did
Yeah,
she
she's
say? I don't even remember. I'll be there, but if not, if I'm,
About that.
yeah.
No, she's stupid. She thought this was something else that was happening, and it wasn't. Explain.
Wow. Wow.
Alright, so let's get in the character. I want you guys to start. I want you guys to start in this corner over here.
Let me turn off my nameplates to make it more immersive.
Hello, yeah, over here.
Imagine having nameplates on.
Imagine.
So, this is where you're gonna start. And you're gonna be climbing up here, and imagine you know, this is not just water down here. There was some pathways for you to get up here. But for the most part, everything that you see around you, except for this roboto thing over here, is
The mech threw us up
what
here.
it is. This is more or less what District Zero doesn't want you to see. This is still a part of our district that is not cleaned, that has not been helped, that is still very much
Yeah.
underwater because of the tsunami that we went through and things like that. There isn't a lot of people around here. There's a lot of smugglers. There's a lot of thieves. There's a lot of raiding going on around here with normal civilians. A lot of homeless people, you know, taking refuge in a lot of the abandoned buildings around you. And for the most part, a lot of people here are fairly friendly. Some just keep to themselves and usher you on. But for the most part, you try and make your way to this location that you have been given. At first, you thought it was a lost cause, but together, you were able to make it through this maze of destroyed buildings, and there was easy planks and pathways that the civilians had built here in the time that this destruction happened. So it was fairly smooth to get to this location. Maybe you had a couple slip-ups, and maybe one of you took a tumble or two, but for the most part, you stuck it out together and helped each other to get here. Do any of you have any questions?
What's the weather like?
Yeah, man.
God damn it. Okay.
My question is, why do you still smell?
Alright, so everything around you, I don't know if you know about what happened to our districts, but obviously, Sachi's daughter, when the whole zombie outbreak thing happened, just decided to do a big tsunami thing, and it ended up destroying District Zero in the Water District. This is what happens when you mess around with magic. And for the most part, you know this. Going into this and looking through all this destruction, in the back of your minds, all you can think about is, if we get into magic, this is what can happen. Do we really want that kind of power in our hands? That is something that you've been pondering
That's
on the way
perfect for
here.
me.
You may go cards up when you are ready on arrival.
Well, this is relatively out of the way.
Yeah. Alright,
Renee, how much
gotta figure out where we're going.
like explosives would you need?
I'm gonna
right
check
now?
this crate over
They know
here,
one of those buildings.
just in case.
They reckon.
Alright, that storage crate doesn't appear to be open.
So what? Where do we go from here?
I guess we head down this way.
As you stand here, you see a faint glimmer down below. Almost like the light of a car.
Something on there.
Alright.
I hate this part.
This is when magic gets out of control.
Box of cards.
As you come closer to the doors, they're wide open. It almost looks like a small studio. It looks well intact, well kept. Amongst all the destruction around you, it's very weird. The room is still a mess, obviously, but someone's tried to clean it as best they can. The car to your right, the engine is still warm.
Someone's been here recently. Wait. Ken's going to look for any maybe obvious traps.
Rolling. Okay. Go ahead, do your thing. Dave, as you watch Wolf Tear's character look around and mess around at the door, you see a faint white line right under his left shoe. You see him slowly press down, and
Great.
the wire snaps. A small canister to the left-hand side emits a smoke.
Fuck.
Smoke flies
Damn it.
off into the sky and pretty much does nothing. It disperses fairly quickly. If that was a trap, you imagine it's old and has ceased to work correctly. But you won't know unless you investigate. But there's always risk to that.
Well, keep an eye out for more traps. And keep light feed.
He
If you see any, I can disarm them.
I don't know if there's any.
You
other
should probably
traps,
go on first. You got a better eye for stuff like that.
The trap is in the
Broken.
left-hand corner over here.
Yeah.
You see a little table and a canister here. It looks, on closer inspection, like a smoke bomb mixed with a nail bomb.
Found something?
It's the trap. But either it's old or they set it up wrong.
Well, at least we get some luck there.
Wolf Tear, you're like,
I'll take points.
sorry.
Let's go in.
I mean, he's still looking around for traps.
Wolf Tear, with the one that you got, the natural one from earlier, you don't see anything. You are pretty clueless.
My eyes can't adjust to the darkness. Someone else should go first.
I would. I can go.
Alright.
I'm more used to seeing traps than you. Okay. She's gonna go look for traps. With her edge. Trap her and disarm her.
As you walk in, you don't see any more traps. If there was any, that seemed to be the only one.
Paint.
As you look down there, it is as clear as day what you see. That looks like some corpo grade shit, if you've ever seen it.
There's something down here. Some kind of corporal grade stuff.
Holy shit.
Alright. Should we move forward or should we check out this lair first? Fully.
Is there anything over in this area?
I don't know. We'll go look.
It's 2 down and 2 up here.
As you look over by these tables over here, you see a lot of ink, paint, just general working supplies, paper thrown around with different ideas, all blueprints to different creations of things that you can't even rack your head around.
There's a radio over here. I don't know if
As
it
you look
works
over
though.
here, there's booze on the table, some old moldy pizza, and a radio with a small microphone next to it.
He's gonna try to turn the radio on.
As you turn the radio on and switch through, it's going to start to run through a lot of ZCPD or old ZCPD scanners and things like that. There's some chatter here and there of voices, which seem to... there's a lot of voices. They're kind of drowning out each other, but the more you listen, the more it sounds like they're in a closed building and talking about new prisoners, something like that. You can't quite make out anything else.
Nothing much, just old CCPD chatter.
I see.
Alright, I think that's everything on this floor. Everything of note, maybe.
We're heading down.
Are these screens working, Kaz, or are they not there?
Oh, the screens are 100% working. This one right here seems to show what seems like a floor layout of what you can only imagine is below. It looks like an unfinished shelter? Bunker? You're unclear if this was for corporations or for citizens. You imagine? It's been some time since the tsunami, but they had to keep people somewhere. They had to build places for people who were dying in this situation, had nowhere to live. The thought crosses your head. This might be a civilian bunker or shelter.
This looks to be a shelter. And that might be the entrance right there. Yeah. He snaps a picture.
For DM context, if you head down here and attempt to put in any code or anything else, it will not be successful.
Alright. I say we keep heading on.
Okay. Are you staying up here to watch, or are you heading down?
How far down does it go? I haven't actually seen
You're a
it yet.
techie, right?
Not
It's
sure.
better if you cover our exit. It's gonna stay.
You start.
I have no idea what that is. I'm gonna be very honest with you.
Well, you'll have better ideas than I would.
I guess.
Be careful with this corporal level shit.
Do I see this, Kaz?
There might be still traps.
The password is
If
written
you
on a
have
piece
questions,
of paper.
please ask me in here. I'm currently about to set up something.
If you've not been able to find the password, you can. I don't think we can get through here.
I have no idea what this is. I don't know.
If it's this high tech, I doubt there's a church.
Somewhat of a dead end. But why would we be led here? What the fuck?
Code I was meant to use. I don't remember.
Fucking chase.
This like reminds me of like that one movie with the robots. Anybody remember the movie?
Am I late?
Who?
I'm not late. There's no way. I'm on time. Oh, stranger. I have a gun.
No fucking way.
Oh my
You know-
fucking god.
That fucking Felix.
Oh, there's a lot of you. You wouldn't happen to be the individuals that I am meant to be looking for. Now, would you?
We're the only ones here, so I would assume so.
Looking for some kick-butt crime fighters from the Whisperers. And someone by
You
the name
stand
of
like that.
Sonia.
Yeah, say like that.
What's
That's me.
wrong with
Ignore
standing?
me.
Hmm.
Sorry, no, I'm
Huh?
just a little. Don't worry about it. You're great.
Are you making fun of me?
No, I like the glasses.
Thank you. I do too. I need them. I'm like blind, like far-sighted.
Hmm.
So I have like the far-sighted vision. I was thinking about getting laser surgery. Heard that's really good for the eyes.
You were here looking for us.
Anyway, yeah, is there a Sonia amongst you?
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, hello. Okay, I need you to like do me a favor and remove the masque for me. Can you do that?
Yes.
Just like take off the mask. Wow, you really just trust any fucking one you walk by. Fail test 1. Put your mask back on, you stupid idiot. Anyway, please follow me. Excuse-ums. Unfortunately, Chase Anderson cannot
Felix.
be here with you currently. He is a bit, he's a bit gay at the moment. Do mind the monitor. Here we go. Uno memento por favor. That's Italian, by the way.
That's Spanish, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, but I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. Okay. This is gonna be fun. This is like one of those games where it's like a quest, and I'm like the quest giver. I've lost
not
my
remember your own password?
I don't keep passwords on me. It was somewhere in the vicinity at
I
the
think I
time.
may have found it earlier.
Where? Do
Up on the
tell.
desk. Just out in the open.
Go retrieve it for me. Oh, I might have left it in the car, actually. Maybe leave it on the desk. Oh, that was test 2. I wanted to see if you were smart enough to be vigilant. Obviously, it wasn't going to do anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Gimme. Did anyone actually look into the trap? And don't lie to me.
yes. I did. Yeah.
Well, look at you being a little smart person. Where'd you get this? Where'd you find this?
It was just on the desk. Under a lamp.
Interesting. 4-4 me was looking for this for 10 fucking hours and I couldn't find this. I just ended up using the... Never mind. Well, thank you.
Not a very secure password.
I feel like he's playing stupid.
How do we know Felix? I don't think I was there for when that happened.
You weren't.
There you go.
The
He's the guy that
password
helped
was
us with the-
0102.
Fusion Tower
If he's
thing.
playing the part, then
Huh.
he's doing a mighty fine job with it.
Just happened.
Nothing. Maybe I should have informed you that you need to put in the password.
Yeah, I
Couldn't we?
told them.
That would have been a good start. Anyway, yes. Here it is. Head on in. Go on. Doors will be open.
Oh my.
Oh, we're all here. Let's give it a second.
You may have forgot the password.
Maybe.
There he is.
I knew it was without needing any help. But then, that's the wrong way. Follow me.
Oh.
Welcome inside. By the way, the roof is completely like a hologram. It's so fucking cool. So check this out. So when I want it to be sleepy night time, I can. Where the fuck is the thing that does the sleepy nighttime thing? Ah, here it is. Check this out. Boom! It's now daytime. Some morning time, and now boom, nighttime. You know, corporations really waste a lot of money on the aesthetic of things, don't they? Anyway,
No
follow
wonder
me.
This was a
These-
bunker, after all.
Is this real grass?
Oh no, this is artificial. Are you kidding me? They wouldn't waste that much on us.
Hmm.
It's to make people feel happy in a time of misery and destruction. Luckily for you, I, the great Felix, by the way, hello, good to see you all. I'm the guy that talks in the channel now and then and does the information giving to you. I've been busy for some time, you know, and due to this whole thing, kerfuffle, you know, this,
That was
What? Hmm? Say something?
nothing. Just tried to contact you like a few weeks ago.
Oh, yes, I ignored all of your calls. You see, I couldn't risk being found. I'm like schizophrenic paranoid man.
We can tell.
Something along those lines. Yes. Anyway, continuing, if you don't mind. God. This place, a quick TDLR. Basically, corporations made it to keep the civilian populace safe while the whole city was. And they made this. No expenses wasted, or whatever the saying is. But, like the corporations, they abandoned it. Thought it was a waste of money, and in the coming days they're going to destroy the whole gaff. But, here's the thing, right? I've done this secrety thing where I've made it kind of difficult for the corporations to get down there. Don't ask me how, I'll never tell. They're my secrets. But we've been working on this for many years now. Well, a year now. When the whole thing happened is when this began. And basically, they actually used it for storing weapons before, and then removed all their weapons and ammo elsewhere, and then used it for a civilian shelter. Yes. Now, it's ours. for now. For now. It's nothing you might be sitting here going, oh my god, this is the fanciest thing since sliced bread. It's really not. That's not where the door is. I believe the door is here. Do follow me. Come in. Welcome to your newer humble abode. You will be living here for the rest of your lives from now on. You can't contact your family, you can't go back to the hollow. This is now your home. I've locked you in for eternity. Please do enjoy the stay. I'll bring you snackies now and then. There's like a whole console somewhere. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. I believe Chase will be here soon to speak with you. I have really important errands to run. So good luck. Whatever it is we're doing. Don't die. For the record, once you see Chase, tell him this is my one favor, Dunsey and over, okay? I don't care about his silly sob story from Marlow City, boo-hoo, I was stabbed by some injection thing and now I want to save the world. I don't care. I'm outsy. I did my part. I'm done, okay? Of course, I'll still give the information for the Wispies or whatever, but I've done here. I'm done. Would you like me to change the day thing? You can do it yourself if you want. I believe there's a button contraption somewhere in there. But you have fun, play around. Don't wander too far, okay? And also, don't poke any holes in the place. Water will come gushing in here.
I'll look for the dial.
Fucking cops.
fuck does that mean? What is he saying?
funny and ironic.
He just doesn't stop talking.
Yeah, you want to swim in more water? But I thought that was quite funny. But anyway,
Get some more light.
Oh my god.
He can't seriously expect us to stay here, can he?
No, I don't think it was.
I-
We can literally just walk out.
I think he's just an
He's
idiot.
probably lying.
And to be honest, so is Chase, so...
It's not a terrible place.
Yeah.
So clean.
I'm curious just what's in it, though.
Well,
I mean, yeah, it's...
we've got what appears to be possibly ammo boxes, possibly food crates. I'm gonna check upstairs. In fact, I'm going to grab my weapon before I do that. They don't know if nobody's here or not.
Felix that Sean's talking about.
Yes, that's the Felix.
A lot more out
So,
there.
as much as I want to say this was for civilians, I don't think this was for civilians.
There's no way that any corporation would make something like this purely for the civilians of District Zero.
Meeting room, like trying to explain this grandiose plan and everything.
Alright. We appear to be alone. What in the hell does Chase want?
I think deep down he still cares for the Whisperers, this Chase.
He was the leader at one point. Though that seems to be a
He
very
wouldn't
long
have
time
come
ago.
back. He wouldn't have come back if he didn't care about the Whisperers.
Keep on guard, though.
He was out.
Who knows? Who knows what his reasonings are? Keep on guard because this place is huge. We don't know if we're still alone or not.
It's huge. That looks really far.
There's a downstairs.
There is?
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't go too far.
Looks like a lounge area.
It just circles around.
They had no expenses, huh?
Maybe it was corporations trying to collect people in one place to get test subjects easily. It's the only thing I can see as probable for them to do anything for District
This is
Zero.
too good for any civilian place.
Maybe.
Fucking fits though, right? They actually built this place in case something shitty happens, and then when something shitty happens, it gets abandoned, not used. The people die anyway because it was too expensive.
Yep. That's how corporations work. They throw around their weight in money and don't use anything that they make.
They're just like burning money. That's it.
This all makes me very uneasy.
Doesn't feel like just burning money. There's ways to do that. Buy expensive shit, invest into dumb shit things. This feels like some sort of fucking intentional joke.
For me, something just doesn't feel right about this place.
Feels like a trap. But I suppose
Fucking
Felix was
thanks,
here, so
Sky.
maybe. Maybe
If
it
it was
is
a trap,
Chase.
it's an awfully elaborate one.
Hmm.
If it's a trap,
Ah.
fell for the trap.
We certainly did. Though there may be more than one way out of this place, so.
I mean, now we wait for Chase to come around.
I suppose.
What do you think about this Felix person that
Amount
said?
of time. If he doesn't show up, then we start looking for ways out.
Ways other than the main entrance.
I'm sure we could just walk out from the work kid.
If this is a trap, that probably wouldn't
Unless
be
you
too
feel
smart.
Like this Felix person tampered with it.
You think he's smart enough for that?
He did find the place in the first place.
He managed
He's
to
smart
also
enough to
get it
live
out
this
of
long.
Corpo's eyes.
He may be paranoid, but he doesn't seem to be completely stupid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Speaking of
looks
the
like
devil,
he's here.
Speak of the devil.
Okay.
Just attempting.
You motherfuckers put it on day mode. I'm like blinded when I walk down here.
So that there
We
was
live
some
in a
light.
city always in the dark.
Exactly. Why not have some light now and then?
Hey, come in. We have a lot to discuss.
Good to see you too, Chase.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not really one for hellos and things like that. I don't want to waste your time. Also, if he at any point in time said anything eccentric or fucking weird, it was probably a lie and not the truth. I take anything that Felix says with a grain of salt. That guy's a fucking psycho. A good psycho.
He did say that we would be trapped here for all eternity, so
No, that's not true. You can leave whenever the fuck you want. You can leave now for all I care.
yeah.
Good.
What's the deal with the guy, anyways? I mean, he's a corporal, right?
Corpo. He used to work for Malleus McKay, believe it or not.
Maybe that's why
yeah,
he's so
yeah.
paranoid.
He used to work in Marlow City. If any of you know what that is. No? Yes, maybe.
I've heard the stories.
He's a scientist there. The staff members couldn't just leave.
Yep.
They used to basically make their staff members brain dead if they decided to threaten to leave and shit like that. And he tried to leave. They found him, fucked him up, and he happened to have friends in the inside at the time that got him out. I'm not gonna bore you with details. He's good at what he does, though. Smart when he needs to be. Dumb any other time.
Yeah, we gathered that.
Sorry for the whole,
Finding a
Yes.
abandoned corpo megastructure.
It's a emergency shelter, I guess, for them. I imagine. They say it's for civilians, but
There's not a
when a
chance.
giant tsunami hits. Where do you think all Kijin Tower went, huh? You think they stayed up in their little tower? I imagine they fucking came down here. Felix found it a couple years back. It wasn't very safeguarded. Had a lot of guards at the time and security and things like that, but they just kind of got up and left. I imagine they didn't think anybody would walk into the damn place. And I imagine we don't have very long using it.
It's probably monitored.
I thought safest place. Actually, we made sure that none of the CCTV doesn't work down here.
Well, that's one smart thing that he did.
Yeah, Felix has a what's the word I'm looking for? Safe precautions in place, but they probably will only last, I'd say, another month or two before Kijin Tower actually finds his place on the map again. It's temporary. But hey, I mean, if your people want to end up trying to take this place, you know where it is now, and I guess Merry Christmas, right? Early present for you. You know about it. If you want to try and do anything with it, you can. I thought it would have been a good idea for the network. You can bring all the homeless down here. At least it's like livable. You're not in that upstairs with shitty coolant, breathing that shitty air, having to lay on the fucking floors and shit like that. But, hey,
You
Randall.
said it's only usable for a month or two before Kaijin Tower sees this?
Yeah, about that. Yeah, our tech's not that great. Well, our tech. Felix's tech.
We'd have to figure out a way to keep them from coming here. That takes resources that we don't have.
I'm just telling you about the place. And that's the amount of time that Felix would give me anyway. He's a paranoid fuck. He picks a place, moves on. Picks a place, moves on. This is more than I've ever made him do, so, you know, kind of run my connections dry with him. So, to get to the point, I guess. Do most of you know why you're here?
Vaguely.
Pretty sure I know. Yeah.
Oh, someone say it. Just want to know that you know.
Strange.
Strange.
Okay. How much did you tell them?
That we would be working against Strange. Trying to go against him.
Okay.
He
I'm
needs to
guessing
die.
he left out soon. He does. He does. And I want to do it correctly. Now, before we go into anything, I need to know that you're willing to put your life on the line. Now, I know all this is gonna sound really fucking cheesy, and the same as probably what you've already heard with being a part of the Whispers. Just bear with me. I have to go through the boring shit before we get to the actual stuff. I need to know that you're willing. Put your life on the line to kill somebody for the betterment of everyone else. And if you say no, that's fine. But I need you to fully understand the I guess, the grand scheme of this. And how much secrecy I need you to keep. This isn't like you get to go back to your base and be like, chum with your good old best friend and tell them everything. It's not like that. You do that, risk everything. You risk the people next to you, you risk me, and if you do that, I will not hesitate to fucking kill you. Understand what I'm asking you. Felix wasn't all wrong. You agree to join this? Technically, you are giving up something. Yourself. You are more likely to die doing this than anything else that you have done so far. Every mission we do, every risk we take, is just probably guaranteed death. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I'm gonna die trying. And I can't do it alone. But I'm not going to force people anymore. I made that mistake once. If you're here, it's because you want to be here. Because you want to make a difference. Not because I've told you you have to be here. Not because Sean's told you you need to be here. Because you want to be here. To give you an idea of what happens if we kill Victor Strange, is criminal society in itself will probably fucking crumble. All the connections that Victor Strange had will probably plummet down and be at each other's throats. Victor Strange does do a lot for us, unfortunately, and District Zero in general. He keeps a lot of balance. He inserts fear where fear is needed, so people listen and keep their distance from one another. This is what he did best when being a part of the Council of Nine. This is what he did for Marcus. He kept control. We remove him, Control is out the window, but that doesn't mean the seat is not going to be replaced by somebody. And that somebody was going to be me. Now, I'm no Victor Strange. I'm no serial killer. I'm no murderer. But I've had my time in the Whisperers, right? I recently rejoined. I got invited to join the network. I'll be transparent with you. Sean let me in. But I don't intend to come to your hollow. I don't intend to put you people at risk. I don't intend to pretend like I'm something more than what I am right now. Maybe once before I was a leader, but not now. Once this is all said and done, that's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take that seat so nobody else has to, and so I play the part of the mysterious, feared guy that still exists so control can stay controlled, right? That's the grand plan. That's the perfect picture of this. And if we do succeed and kill Victor Strange, Jesus Christ, a hell of a lot of families can sleep at night. You can sleep at night. You don't get bombs fucking placed in you. You don't have to worry about the Hollow being attacked. You don't have your own people betraying you. 100 fucking things are solved. And I know that sounds pitch perfect, and it probably isn't going to end perfectly. But I want to die trying. When I faked my death, I had the excuse to run. I had my exit. I feel like I belong here. And I need to give something back, and I guess this is it. I'm asking you to join me, and you may not be the only ones. I don't expect us to take on Victor Strange with just 6 of us. That would be suicide. But I need a team of trusted people that I put them in charge to handle and find. If Sonya trusts you, then I now trust you. But before we continue, before we move forward, I need to know if you want to be a part of this. With everything that comes with it. I won't lie. I'm old-fashioned. You fuck me over, I will fuck you over. You betray us, then I'll find a way to fucking betray you, I guess. Eye for an eye kind of bullshit.
I think that's just...
Oh, yeah.
That's just good practice.
I mean, well, I've heard that Sean has changed a little with his punishment since the building of the Whisperers. So just understand, if you fuck up, I will let you know you fucked up. We cannot... We don't have room to fuck up. Does that make sense? That's what I'm trying to get at. So, I need to know who's in or out before we start this. And if you have any questions, now's the time to ask me before you make your decision. And once you've asked all your questions, I'll leave for a bit, let you talk amongst each other. I don't want you to have to make a decision while I'm here or anything. Then I'll come back and see how you feel.
I'm in.
Are you sure?
I've been in since before I even knew this was a thing, or invited. I don't like the guy. He's an asset, but not one that we can afford anymore.
You understand that maybe at some point in time you may be pulled away from the Hollow for X amount of time. You might not be able to see your family and friends for quite a long time. Our missions could be long. They could take days, weeks, months.
Yeah. And I have preparations for if I unfortunately die. It is what it is.
I'm always willing to do anything that could keep from losing any more family. I'm in.
What I do for my family. for the network. And if you're a part of it, then I don't see any way that I don't join. I'm in.
Yeah, man. Fuck it.
I'm gonna leave for a couple minutes. I'm gonna let it sink in. It's important that you take a moment with each other. Then I'll be back. And then that will be your last chance. And then we'll move forward with the rest.
Understood.
Be back in a couple. Hey, I heard you needed some food. There's some food in the fridge. They're really shitty, like, rations
MREs?
and shit like that. That they, yeah.
Hmm.
So, and there's some water. So, help yourself.
Well, like I said in my text to you, Strange seems like an entity that we need to get rid of,
Yeah.
and I am willing to help with that.
If Chase is going to fill the void of power, then I hope he's the right one for the job.
I trust that he is. I'm worried though about someone. Because I don't know how deep they're in. And I'm sure most of you know. Millie. I don't know what their plan is. I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know how deep in they are either.
You make a fair point. Though,
I mean, I'd always, try and talk to them.
I will say,
What's she gonna do?
Good, but kill us.
if the time
In the Hollow, as the leader, if she's playing a power game, she can't just execute people wildly. That backfired really fucking hard on Sean, and she knows that.
if it comes the
She
time
tried.
for her to choose between us or Strange, we'll be ready for whatever choice she has to make.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm choosing between whom and Strange. What?
6 or Millie.
6. I don't fucking.
Is she working for him or something?
Yes.
Oh wow, this is a thing.
Yeah. I don't know how deep in she is, though. I don't know what she's trying to execute. It might have been the same thing I was trying to do, but I don't know.
We're saying working for her. Do we actually know?
I have no
it's
idea.
Not just Strange, having a bomb landed in her, some other shit. That she's also just being manipulated.
Not sure.
She doesn't talk very much. At least I haven't talked very much with her.
She's the wild card of it all.
But Strange has to go. There's no question about that.
Chase know about John? I mean, have you told
He
him?
may not.
It didn't seem like it.
I haven't. We might have to tell him about Sean.
We need to tell him about him.
He is an old friend of Sean's. He deserves to know.
Yeah, of course. I should also probably talk to Pig. Pig was someone that was going to join, but yesterday they decided that they were going to try and take matters into their own hands and try to start talking to people to join the group, and I told them that they couldn't do that.
Trust Pig. Renee, you talk about wild cards. Pig is a wild card.
Yeah.
The first mission I was on with her, we were supposed to see civilians. She was the reason why she was the reason why more than half of those civilians were killed.
She doesn't seem to be fully in control of her mind.
I didn't know.
That's why I decided that she will not be joining us for this, and that she is not going to join the team. Because we have to keep this as close to all of us as possible. We can't have this getting out, and I had to remind them of that. Going out and just talking to random people to get an answer, it could have immediately destroyed everything within seconds.
I would suggest Jin.
I don't think Jin is good either. He's fucked himself up too many times. He's gotten himself captured twice now. Jin would have been a good choice if he hadn't said some things that he said he was gonna go for. His own ideals, and then immediately turn around and smacked those ideals in the face and got at himself. The shit he did.
He doesn't like playing by the rules.
Wait, and we are not? We're playing the better rules right now?
To be fair.
That is fair. But I always say Jin because I'm afraid he's gonna do something to himself that could get himself harmed in a way that we don't need him to be harmed. Or want him.
I could possibly talk with him, not about this, but about any plans that he might have, any maybe irrational plans. See if I can talk him down from those. I used to be at the same outpost that he was, in charge of.
When we're talking about his irrational plans, what specifically are we talking about?
If he has any. We know that he's been captured before, and he does rush headlong into some things.
I think it has to do with the one where he went to go talk to someone and ended up getting captured in the process.
He let himself get lured out at the meat rack by Davey because he's emotional.
Wasn't
Got
Davey.
captured. Or whoever it
Talking
was.
about a lot of things that you don't really know the full story to. And I can't blame him for the things he did because these people fucked with his head, okay? If you were in his position, you would have acted the exact same way. Because it's the only logical path.
Can't
And
say
yeah,
for certain,
shit
'cause
happened,
I
he
wasn't
got captured.
there.
I was.
And what's to say it won't happen again? Say Strange does something, someone connected to him, riles him up, and he does the same thing again. And I'm not including myself. I got captured by the Tigers, yes. That was my own fuck-ups as well.
Are we seriously expected in here to turn off all of our emotions and not in a moment act out of impulse? Because that's not how humans work.
In a situation like this,
The real question is,
You heard Chase, right? the fucking stakes are very clear. If we fuck up, it's probably all of us. It doesn't matter who does it, because the result is the same.
Which means acting irrational is even worse. In a situation like
Why am I?
this, that's a question you have to answer for yourself.
No, I'm asking you guys, because if we're doing this whole thing, like, one person fucks up because they do something irrational, then you should fucking kick me out right now.
Do you feel
I'm
as
serious.
though you can't keep yourself? Do
I
you
don't know, Danny.
feel as though you can't keep
I don't
yourself,
really
not
think
anyone
serious.
else?
I think you're smart, I'm gonna be honest. That's something I think of Jin or Pig. But if you don't think you can be here, then that's something for you. I think you can be here.
Yeah, and you're sort of the only medic right now that I trust with this task. I don't know the others really well, and I don't know what they would do. I would have asked James if James was still here, but he's not.
I don't say
From the
shut
next
off your
best thing, huh?
emotions. That is not a thing.
Like
Everyone-
Chase said, no one's forcing anyone to do anything. This is all our own decisions.
Yeah, but we're still gonna be acting as a group, right? I would
Yes.
rather
Yes.
know that we're all on the same page than...
Mm-hmm.
It's not my call, you guys want to trust me or not. Your call.
I trust you.
I have no reason to not trust you.
You haven't given me a reason to distrust you either. I had a problem with you before, yeah, but that's because you never apologized. And then you did. I don't have a problem with you.
Yukio told me you were a good man, Gus. And if Yukio says that, then I believe him.
And I'm not telling you, Gus, to turn off your emotions. People can't do that. Some people can, some people can't. It's about keeping them intact. That's what irrationality is. It's when you flip off the end. You let something rile you up, and I know you're saying you can do that. So if you're saying that's going to be something that's going to happen to you, that is up to you whether you think you should stay here or not. If you don't think you can keep your emotions in check, not turned off, in check, then that's what you think. And if you want to leave, then like Chase said, you don't have to stay.
You guys mind if I step out for a moment?
That's fine. Take all the time you need. I suppose we asked him that. We should ask all of us the same question. Do we all feel that we can keep our emotions in check? All of us should be able to answer the same question.
Throughout the entirety of the stuff with Davy and stuff of the source, people bring him up as if they're his own villain, as if they did things to him that I haven't experienced already. I didn't lash out. I didn't try to kill someone.
Sonia?
I think I can with Strange. I mean, I've had to. Whenever I worked for him, he had me stay at this room for weeks, sometimes months, depended on what was needed of me. I've had cat butt, it's literally like a twin. I've dealt with him. He reminds me of someone of my past. Something that I've had to try and keep a lot of my emotions in for and make sure I can get out in a safe way. And I don't want someone like that to be put into the world again, to do the same shit that reminded me of something of my past, so I think I'll be fine.
When Yukio died, it was like the homeless people lost someone very important, someone close to them. He was the only one that treated us as humans. He saw in us greatness. When he died, I felt like there was nothing I could do. But when Sean and Dog went to the network, or basically what is the network now, I thought I could change things. I feel like I could be better. And then I vowed never to let a good man die again. It's strange. He needs to die. And I'm willing to bet everything on this one chance to get him.
I know I've always been able to keep my emotions in check. I've needed to survive. 4 years living on the streets is a time to be able to learn such a skill. And I feel that with this situation, it must be done. There is no other option. So, we just have to hope that...
I do.
Go.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, we just have to hope that every single other person that we bring into this, we must ask them the same question. And we need to know that they can do the same. Because if they can't, even for a second, they cannot be a part of this.
Sonia, who else do you think you trust that you're considering bringing here?
I don't know. There's not that many people, really.
I think I can eliminate one. Cairo. When all of us who passed out recently because of that man in the mist, in that world, when those creatures began attacking us, she acted out of compassion, trying to not fight at first. That's not something we need here.
I think I can eliminate one more too. Geo.
Yeah.
I don't think I can trust him with this. In general, I don't really trust him, but
Hmm.
I do have a question. Is it safe to trust anybody that it's currently in leadership? Because I've thought about it a bit, and I don't know.
slightly trust his leadership. It's Mari.
I trust Queen, but I don't know if I could trust her with this.
I trust Dog, but I don't think I can trust him with this either.
Yeah.
He's
don't
too
know, but I don't think
soft.
Here either. There's nothing about
wow.
softness.
I had to keep you waiting.
Because he wouldn't kill anyone, but he wouldn't be like Kura.
Sorry, we're still somewhat discussing, going through people who we would trust or would not trust with such a task.
I see. Now moving forward, if we pick someone else or someone new, we all pick together, all right?
Hmm.
We all have to agree. That's all of us. So, I'm gonna ask one more time. Are you in? I'm in.
My answer is still the same.
I'm in.
I'm in.
What are you talking?
Listen, so we're all on the same page. You know, Gus has a personal vendetta. Don't mean to speak for you. I think it should be clear that we're all on the same page. He's got a goal. And quite like my goal, I cannot live another day knowing that Victor Strange is alive. And I can't go out of this world knowing that he's alive. Gus is the same. With this Ricci fuck. So, if it comes a time where he has to pick and choose between Victor Strange, so I'm gonna do with Ricci. Just understand that he will pick Ricci. He's not gonna risk us. He's not gonna risk our operation, or our name, or who we are. But the man's got his own goal, and I'm not gonna take him away from that. That clear?
Of course.
We all agree that's okay?
Crystal.
Alright. Next thing. I'm gonna need all of you to take off your masks. Need to see all of you. Facing them. It's good to know who I'm siding with.
You'll know a different face soon, TM.
Wonderful. Look at each other. Get to know one another. I'm sure you already do with the Hollow. But get a good look. These are going to be the people that you rely on from now on for everything. When it comes to your life being on the line, the person sitting next to you, they are your lifeline. And you are mine.
What we're going into is not going to be fair. It's not going to be just. And it ain't going to be like the rules set at the Hollow. We may break some rules, okay? We may hurt some civilians. I will be honest with you. But we gotta play Victor's game. And for us to even have an inch of getting close to him, we have to play unfair. Now I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that we don't harm any civilians, okay? Because I know that can kind of come off as pretty bad and like whiplash. Trust me. Even though I came from a different time where that wasn't our priority, I understand it's yours now. Well, maybe not all of you, but some of you. I know that's where you come from, and that's what matters to you. Well, I've got this at the forefront of my mind, do not worry. Second thing, any of you good at being tattoo artists?
I'm not.
Anyone?
I mean, I can give it a shot.
I tried to draw an entire drawing of Strange whenever I first saw him to give to Sean. Really knew what he looked like. It was okay.
Oh. Sonia,
Nothing, I guess.
should we tell him now?
Probably
I mean,
should.
what?
I'll let you do it then.
Sean's possibly dead. Or at least think he is. We were on a mission yesterday where all of us were on the road, hopping cars, and he met face to face with Vito, which is leader of the Tigers, and Vito held him by his neck over the road. I watched. So did a few others, and we saw him drop Sean on the road. Traffic was heavy. Since then, nobody's found anything.
I've been out searching personally, and I have yet to find any evidence of him.
I think from what I heard, they found an arm and a leg. That was it. And his clothes.
Fuck. Have you told any of the, like the old fallen, anybody else other than just...
We got orders not to.
I was gonna say, as a fair warning, I cared for Sean a lot. And, you know, if you go saying that he's dead, they may just blame you. They're emotional people. But they mean well.
God! I have to pretend to not know as Mickey. God.
Who's in charge now? No one?
No idea. I left
What?
before I could even hear who it was.
We had leaders.
There was still,
Trying to figure someone out.
yeah, there was still leadership in place, but no appointed head so far. At least, it hasn't been stated outright, if there is.
A thought for another time, perhaps.
We have
We
more
must move
pressing things to discuss. Sadly.
You wanna come grab this?
This is a tattoo kit. I have a picture of what you need to tattoo on everybody. And the reason for this is so each time we show up for a meeting, we can show this tattoo to one another. Victor Strange has been working with cloning as of recent. Don't know if you've seen. I'm sure you've seen the lookalike of our dear friend Sonia over here.
And we can't risk that.
Hmm.
So every time we have a meeting,
We show our tattoo. It's clearly one of us. Okay? Now, I know that anyone can see a body and recreate a tattoo, but it's better than nothing.
it's the best I can do for right now.
There could also be a passcode that we could say as well.
True, I'm not against that.
Both for redundancy.
Let's keep it simple. Disconnected. That is our code. That is the word you will use.
Okay.
And if possible, if you ever relay messages to one another, try use code. Or have you ever done a cipher before?
Yeah.
We gotta really think outside the box when we're talking to one another. Just clear-cut comms and things like that. Our shit's gonna be deleted like every single day, alright?
We could also use burner phones in a different group chat. It can be secured, it can be encrypted as well.
I can make a program that we could use.
Shit, if you have that kind of setup that isn't connected to
That's-
anything else,
Shouldn't be hard.
eh, I leave that in your hands. I have something else. Like you said, burner phones. I do have a burner phone for each of you. So, you can sit. If you want to start tattooing shit on people, by all means, you can start now. It's the exact same logo, out of character, as the one in the disconnected group channel.
Okay.
Have them all put on your upper arm. Yeah, so you can wear longer sleeves and things like that. Or if you would prefer somewhere else, you can ask for it somewhere else. I just think it's easier to put it all in the same spot. Quick and easy to show it. Yeah.
I was figuring either upper arm or back of the neck, since we mostly wear hoods.
Same idea. I
Sounds
had.
good. You know, listen. I know a lot of you, or some of you, are a part of other groups and things like that. I'm not saying that needs to end. You need to continue what you're doing. And I'm not saying play a facade or something like that. Just do as you were doing.
I will
when you come
inform
here,
you of something later,
nobody else.
by the way. After we're done with
That's
this.
When you come here, all that is left out of the window for a time being, okay? We are here for what we are here to do. Which is all strange. We don't have time or resource to be divvying out to other personal groups and things like that. So when that comes to Ricci, that is your business. You take that outside the space. You deal with what you gotta deal with. Alright. So, while you're doing the tattooing, I'm gonna get everybody in the disconnected channel thing. So give me a moment.
Do you think?
You talk amongst each other if you want.
I'm gonna set it up over here.
Alright.
Let me see. I'll just do it. Put it over here. And someone wants to sit right here. I'll start doing it.
We'll just go down the line, I suppose.
Just tell me where you want it.
Right here.
Right. There we go. That deed is done.
You should all now be in the disconnected group chat thing.
Understood.
Cool.
Right.
You
So-
need to fill it out. Fuck.
So, our first step in all this. We obviously are going to need a chain of supplies coming to whatever location we pick. And this isn't going to be our
Hold on.
home forever,
On
obviously.
it. Give me a second.
Are you really being a crybaby right now? You look like the beefiest out of all of us.
What the fuck is going on?
While I'm out on my patrols, I can search for possible locations of a base.
That is the first step in all this. Finding a secure location for us to settle down and call home.
This can't be our home forever, and I would rather this be used for the network or keeping civilians safe or what its actual true purpose is. And I can't risk Kijin Tower coming down here and finding us. So, first part of business.
It's gonna
find a
move
place
the
we can
hair
call
on the
home,
back of his neck.
and that we can meet up and have meetings. Second of all, we need to have a steady chain of supplies, very basic ammo, very basic amounts of food supplied to this location, so if need be we can stock up and use it. That goes for medical supplies as well and things like that. I don't want you to take too much from the hollow, but maybe on the side, like side gigs, try and find supplies and things like that. We need a secure network. Set up a secure network for us, make sure our shit is encrypted and is safe when we talk to one another. What else needs to be done? Let's see. Disguises. Now, I don't really care. If you feel like you have put yourself at risk with Victor Strange once before, and you think he knows your face, I would advise finding a way to change that.
There we go.
Is that everything?
But if you don't care,
Yep.
Okay.
That is up to you.
Well, I've never had any personal experience with the man other than his creations coming into the hollow.
he has no reason to expect you, or
Yeah.
suspect you rather.
So, that's perfect.
Assumption is that he sees what they see, right?
But they are.
I usually have my mask up whenever they're around. Because obviously I don't trust them.
Next thing. Someone needs to keep tabs on what that machine is doing at all times. The one that looks like Sonya.
We need to keep a close eye on that thing, and if we can find a way to
Sabotage it, or remove of it, or shut it down, or destroy it, we must prepare for that. Not actually do it, but prepare for that. Because that's the first thing that will be coming after us. So if we have a fail-safe in place to deal with that thing, I'll feel a lot more confident sleeping at night.
There are also
Thanks.
You could definitely tamper with
I'm
his
good at
character
destroying
anyway.
things.
Okay,
I
perfect.
can see that I get more contact with all of our chemists.
Hmm.
A pretty good friend of mine.
there are also
I'll just hang out there more.
2 more, not maybe robots, maybe not. They appeared to be twins, and with them was another synthetic. Taller. It was missing its jaw, I think.
Get pictures of them next
Mhm.
time, if you can. Anything to do that you think is to do with Victor Strange? Snap
If
a picture,
there's-
get it.
Any CCTV
Bring it
in the
back.
Hollow, they would have been caught on that.
I can get it for you, yeah.
They should be coming
Perfect.
back soon because they're apparently going to be working on the lab. So
True.
I'll probably try and get something.
Good. Any information like that, anything you hear about Victor Strange or his goons doing anything, bring it up when our meetings and say it as quickly as possible. So they're working on the lab.
Mhm.
Why are they doing that?
Do you know?
I do remember
It's a
something about
reward. Right.
That's a reward.
Someone
some-
did
Where
something for him. We
Someone
don't
did
know.
something for
We
him.
don't know who. It may have been something accidental.
Sean talked to you to those things.
Did I?
Do any of you suspect anything?
Or anyone? Because you know who my
I do.
suspicion is? The fucking... God, what is her name?
6 or
I feel like...
Millie.
Millie. That woman. Girl
Mhm.
with the long black hair. She
Yeah.
threatened to kill me when I was at the Hollow. Of all this stuff to do with Victor Strange and me being risked being there. That apparently somebody... Oh, well, Sonya had orders to kill me once upon a time from Victor Strange. And
Hmm.
this whole thing apparently put her at risk, and Vivian at risk, and all her people at risk. They are a danger to what we're doing here. Whatever this Millie girl has got herself into, it's not good shit. I suspect that she's working for Victor Strange.
She is. She came up to me one time because she said that she had a message from Strange to look into you. Specifically, Millie said this. And then questioned why I wasn't doing it the one time that I went down to
Thank you for the follow, Sophia.
base one of the tigers had. So I suspect she probably is.
Hmm.
Okay, so she's working for him. Do we know why? Because I don't see people out of their own voluntary, free
Yeah, I
will
was
doing
going to
shit
say.
for Victor Strange.
There's a
Might be in the same
few.
situation that Sonya is.
Yeah, there's a few
Bomb placement
possibilities.
I'm not saying we can't
Either-
trust her, but for right now, she's obviously riding the coattails of him. So
Tiptoeing a line that she probably shouldn't.
Found something quite confusing and I guess slightly alarming. Someone had brought this up to me yesterday and I can't remember who. But someone said it was quite weird that she immediately took on to trying to be a leader. As soon as Chase died. I mean, Sean died.
Interesting.
I could have like a lot of reasons. Shouldn't interpret
Could be.
too much into that.
But we shouldn't rule it out. Just keep an eye on it. That's, I think, all I can ask.
Hmm.
We won't jump to any conclusions or any actions or things like that, but should be very careful of who she's keeping an eye on and things like that.
and keep an eye on each other as well.
I know that sounds a bit weird, but
You're meant to be keeping each other safe now, watching each other's backs, and making sure that you are not going to make a silly mistake. And if somebody else picks up on you might make a silly mistake, call them out on it. Help them. We work as a team and as a unit.
Earlier we did ask each of us the question of if we could keep our emotions in check. Suppose we can ask you as well.
Huh. I'm a pretty emotional guy. That's what you're asking.
Can you use
I
your
have
emotion?
my moments. Yeah, of course I can. I mean, that's why I'm here, right?
Hmm.
I took what happened to me, regardless of what people said, regardless of what people thrown at me, and for Christ's sake, I let one of the fallen beat the ever-living shit out of me just because I walked through the streets of who I was and held myself together. So,
All right then.
I'm not sure how I'll be when it comes to being face to face with Victor Strange or dealing with his goons. I'll be honest, but that's what my team's for, right?
Find out when we get there.
All right. I think we've got a good first foundation. Base, supplies, secure network. Find a way to be able to shut down that synthetic, that robot, if the time comes. Because that is our immediate danger. And keeping an eye on this Millie. For the time being, I'm going to be working with Felix personally to start up our first movement, if you will. I don't know when it will be, what it will be. But it'll be thought out, precise, to the point, and we'll be ready for it. Do not dilly-dally with the things that I've asked you to do. We need them done. As soon as possible. And as discreetly as possible. Outfits as well, disguises, if you need them. Does anyone have any questions? Also, I need my tattoo. Have you done everyone?
Yeah, I
you
did
have
all
to
3 of them,
go
except
over
for
there.
you two.
Oh, gee, you need me to walk over there? Oh my god. So much effort. Is there any questions? Oh my god. Oh, sorry. I'm so... Just almost sat on you.
Tattoo done.
Wait, if somebody else does have a question.
Up run.
I don't know if anybody
Sorry,
else
go
has
ahead.
any questions. I don't have a question. I'm just waiting if anybody else does.
I got a statement,
But I do have
not
something.
really a question.
Yeah,
Well.
go ahead.
I'm gonna take care of the...
Holy fuck.
See?
Chill.
Jesus Christ.
Alright.
Yeah,
No.
it fucking... Can you see my skin?
Hey.
Ah!
You know what? Just focus on me. Focus on me. I got something to say, alright?
Focus on words, not your pain.
Oh.
So, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
the one. I'm gonna take care of medical supplies. I already got contacts. Easy enough to smuggle shit out of the hollow if need be. We really need something. Does anyone really have any connections to Millie? Like in terms of like personal, like have you talked to her before? Have you...
No, not me.
I have. When not a deep connection, but she has spoken to me before. Whenever Maria was still alive, she talked about me and Maria being like outcasts, and that we needed to, I guess, be close with each other because of the stuff was strange.
So we'll have medical supplies.
Considering, you
sorted.
know, Victor Strange just tried to blow you up and she's possibly working for him, I don't know if them being connected is a good thing. She might just try to off her at some point. If that order is given at any point, we might be risking her.
My worry is just if we all start hanging out around her, and being really social all of a sudden out of nowhere, that's suspicious.
The best course of action is to act as if we were... as we were. Let things flow naturally.
Which of you feels like you're the most talkative, most friendliest? Who's make the most interactions, I guess, at the Hollow?
Which one of you feels like you've gone out of your way to speak to people besides just doing your job?
I can already say not me.
Would be.
Then I think you should possibly try to make friends or buddy-buddy with Millie. Just get to know her a bit. That's it. Nothing weird.
All right.
Don't overextend. But you are gonna be our eyes on her.
Alright. That's medical and that's Millie. I'll take care of trying to find a base.
Network. That's our base. And I guess all of you are going to help look, hopefully, for supplies, ammo, things like that. Doesn't have to be large amounts, and large amounts will be suspicious. So small amounts, just stock up as we go. And we can't do that until we have a base anyway. So if any of you happen to find a base before him, hunky dory.
Let me know. I can
I'd
go scout it
recommend-
out as well.
I'd recommend using the destroyed side of District Zero at the moment. It is the most dangerous, but safest place for us. The place that no one wants to go.
It's a little out of the way of my patrols, but I think I can make excuses for why I'm heading over there.
Wonderful.
I can try and check too. I haven't been in the base for a while because I've been dealing with some stuff.
Cool. Are there any other questions?
I don't have a question, but I have something. And it's more directly involved to Strange. A couple months ago, she asked me to look into someone called Nevrasi. She's a Paget person and all that. So I went through anywhere sketchy sites, dark web, shit like that. And Chase, actually, if you'd come here. I found this. Or more so, it found me. It's a video and you can play it, and whenever you play it, it's gonna be the same thing that back then whenever you DM me Kaz, the strange, or the message that was given to me in the music.
You
At
were
least I
given
think it's-
coordinates.
Yeah, at least I think it's directed to, or involved with Strange, because Strange is the only person I know that uses that music.
Who wants to speak to you? Why?
I'm assuming he wanted to give me information for something else, because I was looking for information.
Growing his connections, okay. Was this before Millie or Sonia started working for Strange?
I don't know when that happened. This was around like three months ago.
We can possibly use that to our advantage. If the time calls for it.
Good.
That's all I got.
I'm thinking something pretty fucking crazy, but if we happen to actually get you to work with Victor Strange, then we have someone on the inside. That would be fucking risky. You'd probably have to do some dirty fucking shit, but something to consider. Maybe later,
Something.
not now.
Possibly as a backup resort.
Alright, is there any more statements, questions, concerns?
If that's it for the group, I'll let you know when I needed to let you know. We can talk outside.
Okay. Nope. Alright. And disconnected, our group meeting is over and you are free to leave. I recommend you don't come back here.
Oh, we're locked in here forever.
It is a nice place. I mean, I wouldn't mind being locked down here, to be honest.
It
Forget about
is
Silver City for a bit.
fairly nice. Being able to control being able to see a sky. It's quite strange.
Have you ever seen stars before?
No. Lived my whole life in Zafira, in District 0.
So this is what corporal grade money gets you, huh? Seeing
A fake sky.
actual sky. Well, yeah.
Fake.
Hmm.
It's kind of stupid. If they did make this for the civilian populace, it's like they're showing them a life they could never have, which is pretty fucking scummy.
Hmm.
To only throw them back into the world that they once lived. So that's why I think it might be for them, but it would be
Hold
pretty
on.
fucked up if it was for
Chase.
civilians. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
right.
we can talk
If you
about
guys want to head up and disperse, make sure you go in different directions and try not to stick together. I know this place is pretty dangerous, but
Narit. Time to tell Chase about Magic Man. Yes.
what's in your mind?
Well, I don't know how much you've been informed of somewhat recent happenings, but there is a man we refer to as the Man in the Mist. Well, there's no other way to put it. He works with magic. Recently,
Okay.
of the last few months, we have had several encounters with him. Me, I've had at least 3. The first being a mission of sorts. Me and 5 others went out to kill this beast made of stone. I nearly died.
Right, okay.
He'll lift his shirt and you'll see 2 large scars across his chest. He controls these things, imprisons them, I have no idea. But after that, the next encounter we had with him, 6 of us, it might have been 7, we all felt this pull, this presence in souls, I suppose could be the right term. It pulled us towards one of the rooms in the hollow, and we found this card. After we touched the card, all of us passed out, and we woke up in a forest, surrounded, covered in mist. This mist. He is offering those that went power. I assume he's offering to teach us magic.
For nothing? Anything in return?
He said that he had things that he needed done, or things that he needed to do that he couldn't do alone.
That sounds fucking suspicious.
I planned on keeping an eye on him, getting somewhat closer on his good side, and informing, well, the one leadership I was informing sadly died, and so did the other one, apparently. So now I have to find someone else to inform. So I'll also keep you in the loop. But the third encounter that I had with him, I didn't so much as see him as he spoke to me through this mist. It was in the same area in the hollow that was we were pulled to. He asked me, or rather, allowed me to ask one question. And I asked him what this mist was. Well, sadly, he answered in a vague way. He said that it was safety. Safety for him. And that it was what was just beyond my sight. As to what that means, I've not fully understood, but I've been meditating on it, trying to figure it out.
Sounds like some magic fucking mumbo jumbo, my friend.
But if things pan out the way that I hope they would, this will be power that can be used against Strange. I don't know
I don't
what
like the
exactly.
idea of using magic, but I will keep it in mind.
If it helps, it helps.
True. But magic can be unreliable and unpredictable. Hence the look of your district at the moment.
Yeah. I don't expect it to go that level. That is uncontrolled chaos. I plan on trying to control it. To the best of my ability, obviously.
I don't think chaos is meant to be controlled, and that's why it's called chaos. But hey, good luck with your endeavors, and if it helps us, then so be it, right?
That is one thing that I need to mention, though. The way that we enter that realm and speak with him, like I said, we pass out. But we don't know when. We get this feeling.
Well, it's like you have insomnia.
Essentially, it's like we have narcolepsy. That's more the term. Though, we do get a warning with that feeling, which I can obviously convey. If it happens at a critical moment, I will let everyone know and I will leave so that I don't put the mission at risk.
Alright. Keep this in mind.
If
You
anything,
should let everybody know this at some point in time.
they should know of the people who passed out, but I will tell them of the feelings that are conveyed to us.
Alright. Anything else?
No, that should be it.
And safe travels back.
Hey man, we're just talking about you.
Honey,
Yeah.
I didn't know you had multiple personality disorder.
Oh no, didn't want to go for the multiple personality thing. It's just so fucking.
Too late, I said
it's
it.
really hard to wrap the head around the fact that you're Vito, you're also Victor Strange, you're also Chase Henderson, you're Aki Koda, you are that fucking. You are so many.
Are you saying that all actors
It's low-hanging fruit.
They have personality disorder?
No.
I'm so
just.
sorry.
It is insane
Yeah,
how well you play these cards. Like he's off,
Thank you.
That dude's
And, like,
both
I know,
Han
I know he's
Solo and Indiana Jones.
very alive, despite it's all being you know? It's kinda. It's good shit, man. It's good shit.
Thanks. Oh, and thus the beginning of The Disconnected. What do you think of the name? I like the name and I like the tattoo, honestly. I thought it was kind of cheesy. I like the idea of like the network and Chase being a part of the network, and his idea was like,
Ooh, let me
oh,
get-
a network
put on
and like
different
us
music.
being disconnected.
What a fucking genius!
Being like off grid and
single greatest achievement Yukio has
So
ever
now
done.
I have
Jesus Christ.
magic shit and this.
Now I've established that I hate magic because the flood took my arm, so, you know.
Hey,
That's nice.
you're welcome for the PTSD I'm gonna give you eventually.
I'm like, oh, this was caused by magic. I didn't even know that out of character. I'm like, oh, but I know that in character. Fuck magic.
Fuck
I'm not sure
magic.
if that's like public knowledge.
What?
I
About
thought
our
it was just
district being
a
oh yeah.
storm.
Absolutely no. Well, I don't know. I don't know if it was public knowledge
mean,
about
like-
it being Sachi's daughter, but
I think it was.
I mean, I guess it's really up to you.
yeah, there was a video. You were right. You know what? Fuck magic. Magic.
I mean, it can always be
Thank God I
told by whoever wants to tell, I guess. Whoever knows.
Yeah.
I mean, that and apparently they had like an evacuation thing where they like started to tell people to like evacuate like districts and stuff that were near it.
Mm.
No other
District 0
district, yeah.
was one of those.
Yeah.
I remember us having a council
I gotta-
meeting
I
and it's
gotta go
almost
to a
being at each
different
other's throats. For that.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yep, I gotta go to a different RP. Y'all have a good one.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
I'm gonna jump out as well. Have a good one. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Good shit.
Yes. I think there's a party going on right now. Possibly. I need to do
Alright, is
fucking texture work and put that fucking picture on the back of Ken's neck.
Do it. Do it.
I was debating the entire time if I was going to drop some lore for Sonia and have it where she pulls up the side of her shirt and there's just a barcode on the side of her body. Because
Ooh.
back whenever she was a kid, her parents
Hitman
barcoded her so that they could see that she was not going to leave.
Mm.
Man, I'm gonna have a talk to your parents. Oh right, no, they're dead.
All right.
She killed them.
You
She
know
shot
what?
them both
Good for
when
you.
she was 14.
Good for you, Bessie. I'm so glad you got off that relationship.
Fucking
That's
pog.
pretty good for you.
It was two people trying to become councilmen of possibly trying to lead Germany as a whole thing, and it failed.
The German
because
people.
Her own daughter fucking turned against them and killed them, and she made it out alive. Well, she faked her own death, but she made it out alive.
Mm.
And now you're sitting in a hole with us.
Yeah.
Rad.
Dealing with the same shit that she feels like she's dealing with again. Fucking someone trying to do shit to people that's not of good shit.
Welcome to the fucking world, man.
From the motherland to this fucking place. No, Germany's the fatherland, isn't it?
It's a
Yeah.
Vaterland.
Russia's the motherland.
Do I go to that birthday party? Wait, what is happening?
I'm going to my calendar.
I'm gonna end stream real quick, so I'll be right back.
You smooch.
All right. Nice little scene. I suppose it wasn't too little. It's fucking. What happened?
I was like, yeah, get out of here. Go smooch Kaz. And she's go.
All right.
I guess I can go and like say hello to Nebula.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that here in a little bit. I'm gonna end stream first, though. Alright. That was fun. Nice little thing that now Ken is in. I'm in 2 things now. Fuck me. But alright. Oh, that'll do it for me. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for showing up. Anybody who showed up. That'll be it.
Alright, I'm gonna see you in a bit.